Hey everybody, so I want you to see this. LXNLD, a note has been added to my order. Hello. Note has been added to my order, and that is my order. Oh, we ran out of stock. We tried to restock for this, but, sorry for your inconvenience. Okay, that's what I ordered. A little radio thing, and it only cost $24.79. Kind of a nice little radio that I wanted. Best regards, Alex NLD. Oops, that was my order. Let me move this here. That was my thing. This was like 2 or 3 days ago. You know what, dude? If you got something on your frickin' website that's for sale, yeah, make sure you got the stock for it, dude. Normal people do that stuff. Let's see. Oh, okay, shipping was airmail. Yeah, that's my good thing. And I paid by PayPal. Believe it or not, I frickin' tried the PayPal thing. Did it. First time in I don't know how long, because fuck you, PayPal. Yeah. Well, everybody, today I received another radio. It's about the same size. This is called a 49er radio. Got a little circuit board here. Looks very similar to the little Pixie that I just put together. Just looking at it, I can tell this is where the key is going to go, and over here is where your speaker is going to go, or your earphones. There's a place for a, right there, the Y2. That's a place for the crystal, but this does have two crystals. There's a Y1 up there. And this one also has toroids, which the other one didn't. I think it also has a different kind of inductor on it. Red. I don't know why it's red. It's kind of cool. Red and orange, I guess. So, got that. Here's some resistors, an inductor, a little potentiometer, apparently. And I believe these are the toroids. There's 2 of them there. I kind of thought this thing had 3, but that might have been the other radio packet that was actually canceled. So, had a little bit of stuff there to mess with. It's kind of cool though. There's a bug on my lens. The Pixie came all in one little Ziploc baggie. They got those separated from, here's the packet of capacitors, electrolytic and standard capacitors. A little green dude in there. I suppose that's some sort of capacitor. I don't really know. It'll be interesting to play with. Here is a couple integrated circuits with their mounts, and of course your jack connections for the key and one for the speaker. And the little white squares down in there is where your antenna and your power supply comes from. That is the power supply, and apparently there is no... Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, there's the antenna connection. And the copper wire here is magnet wire for winding the toroids. So that'll be a new thing for me. That's going to be kind of fun to learn how to do all that. Here's some transistors. There's 2 crystals in this. And they are both 7023. Whoops, where are we at? 7.023 hertz. So that's going to be fun to do. These little tiny diodes are... I don't know why, but I kind of freak out when I mess with them. They look like they're going to break. Whoops, where are we at? I'm looking at them while I'm looking through the camera. And then a standard diode up there, of course. Big transistor here. This will be kind of fun. Kind of fun to do. It'll probably be a day or so before I can get to it. Well, again, crappy directions that are terrible to read. And they're not really directions at all. I do see 51 ohms resistor. It's a dummy load test. That's going to be something there. I'm not sure what that's all about. But you can see that's a picture, I believe, of a large transistor. And it actually shows up better in the screen in the viewfinder than it does looking at it with my eyes. Okay, so yeah, this looks a lot more clear in the viewfinder than what it does standard. Actually, I may have to use this camera to decipher this thing. So that's the first page. The second page, it's very similar to the Pixie. Only their printouts are, that's an electrolytic capacitor. And no, it's not even showing up in the viewfinder here. That's a fixed inductor. That is what that thing was, a fixed inductor. Yeah, I can see that one okay. Standard capacitors, monolithic capacitors, whatever that crap is. I don't know. This radio was like $7, free shipping, no tax. And I ordered it Wednesday, and today is Tuesday, so got here pretty quick. Now the schematic is kind of easy to read, and there it is, 49er version 1.0. And it looks relatively simple. Now again, this is very tiny. This is the whole radio. It'll fit in my hand. No. Yeah. Oops, everything's moving. It came in a little tiny yellow envelope, and it had like a metal plasticky film and all this crap, and the 3 pages were folded up inside of it. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of cool to tinker around with again. I did have, I can't remember what it's called, another radio order that was canceled because it was out of stock. It was like a $30 radio, which is, 4 times the price I paid for this little tiny thing. And I was really looking forward to that. I may see if I can find it online somewhere else. I'm really enjoying doing this stuff. This little itty bitty capacitor, resistors. It's kind of fun to do. So yeah, like I said, maybe in a day or so I'll be able to get this thing together and see if it works. I'm still working on getting a proper power supply so I don't burn up. Yep, this one has the same diode, so I don't burn up that diode the same as I did on the other one. I can hear a chicken. I guess they're hungry. Well, I just wanted to share this with you, and I'll do a video when I do get to put it together. I don't know if I should start another kind of series for the channel. I know some people really don't care for the electronic crap. It is a prepping channel, and this is sort of prepping related, I guess, and homesteading. And but I do understand it's not for everybody. So, well, anyway, that's that. Well, everybody, this day's kind of coming to an end, and I was absolutely not productive. I did hardly anything. My little guy and I kind of hung out and did the whole video game thing, monster chasing thing, and we even played dinosaurs for a little bit. My grass looks terrible, and I still have that stupid limb down the yard that I have not got out of there. That's got to come up out of there, and yeah, everything is just so green and lush and very calm. Quite warm today. It was 80 something, I don't know, something like that. Now it's probably 70, and very, very calm. We're supposed to have spotty thunderstorms tomorrow, and hopefully they're not that much, because the next day is supposed to be kind of cool. Like cool meaning not cold, but not temperature-wise cool, just cool that it's not going to rain, that maybe I'll be able to get my frickin' garden put in. Still, I have not been able to get down there and get that tilled up and get everything put in the dirt. Kind of funny looking at everything here. Wasn't too long ago that everything was brown, or there was snow and ice and freezing, and I don't know, it's warm now, and it's funny, it just like it happened overnight. So this is kind of a cool thing. We got blueberries. None of them are blue yet, but there's a buttload of them in there. I'm sure the birds will find them pretty soon. Got raspberries doing their thing. They're going to be good to go here pretty soon. And even got blackberries. Let's see, where we at? Okay. There's the blackberries. It won't be long, man. I'll be up here sweating and hating life, trying to pick stupid berries. Well, I can't focus. Come on. Yep, there's all that good stuff. It's really cool up here. And then there's a bunch of blueberries down in there. Really, probably I'll thin that out a little bit. This old dead stuff from last year. But I guess that'll just help the birds find it if I can find it easier, right? Stupid birds. I haven't seen any ripe berries yet, so I don't know, maybe a week or so, or something like that. Yeah, clean them. Look, up in there, they're all getting ready, doing their thing. Where is it? Yeah, there they are. Yep, this whole hillside right here, all berries. So that'll be fun here in a little while. Somebody asked about the basil the other day in one of the comments. Well, it's doing great. And it smells really good. Actually, it's kind of on the verge of overcrowding itself. So I will have to thin that out a little bit. I've got some other pots with fresh potting soil in that I will have to, do that whole thing. I don't know what that black thing is right there. I did have it outside a little bit. Past couple days here and there when it wasn't raining like crazy. This thing doesn't have any drains on it. Made in China. Look at that. Of course, made in China. Thank you. Yeah. Frickin' China. But yeah. Pretty fluffy. Pretty rigid. Smells great. So I'm probably going to either have all this or quarter all this and see what it does after that. But yeah, the basil is still doing good, even though I forgot about it several times. Pretty resilient plant. So the solar's been doing pretty good. We've had some sunny days. Whoops. Hold on one second. Let me kill that. Okay. Yeah, we've had a couple sunny days with all the crappy rainy days we've had. Everything's working fine. The inverter's doing good. The charge controller's doing good. The batteries are kind of weak, but I've not run them down dangerously low. And I am kind of mindful of that, which kind of sucks. It'd be kind of neat to just be able to leave things on every night and not really have to worry about it. See, we were in absorb today, pretty early, and then we're still in float, of course. And it is, what the heck time is it? 7:30. So, yeah, it's still doing its thing, and still chugging along. The grid tie inverters are still doing good. They're doing their job fine. Yeah, so not much going on. Pretty sure this is a boring update to the homestead, but homesteading isn't always excitement. Yeah, well, anyway, folks, appreciate everybody watching. It seems like things are finally starting to bounce back with whatever happened on YouTube. And I thank everybody for kind of hanging in there, and I'll get you a video up tomorrow. Have a good one.